Peace to the family, peace to the family. This your bruh, Haru. I'm back once again with another freestyle. You already know, off the top of the dome. I don't gotta write it down. I'm seasoned with this. I really do this. And so, I'm actually gonna do another one, and a lot of this information I may have said in other videos, but I just want to try different titles and different verbiage or whatever to fuck with the algorithm and see what terms and different things is gonna really hit. So the title of this video is Street Vending for Beginners. And so if you go to my very first video in here, it's pretty much like the same thing, except for I believe I titled it vending 101, booth vending one-on-one, or something like that. So you have these different terms or whatever. So another known popular term and what was in this space is street vending. We're street vendors. And so as a street vendor, we pretty much find different places where there are people, and we set up our business and we sell our products. And so what are some of the best places to set up and sell your products? In the streets, anywhere where there's high foot traffic, anywhere where there's tourism, anywhere where there's a lot of people coming and going. So in LA, we see a lot of street vendors on Venice Beach. That's one of the top 5 visited locations on the planet. It's up there with like the Great Wall of China and different things like that. So Venice Beach is like #1 in LA. I'm used to live in New York City, so I used to vend on 125th Street across from the Apollo Theater. Very high foot traffic there, just like 42nd Street, Times Square. And every major city probably has a monument or a very well-known tourist attraction where people go, and there's always a lot of people in that space. So with LA, you have Venice Beach, you have Melrose, you have Hollywood Boulevard, you have downtown. And so if you're not looking for a tourist location like that, let's say you're not in a big city where there are places like this, then you always have everyday places where there's always a lot of people. So you're gonna think about any gas station. Growing up, I used to hustle at gas stations with CDs and stuff like that. So basically, yes, you have gas stations are very high foot traffic, a lot of people coming and going. If you can build a relationship with the owner, they let you set up, that's a good look, that's a good move. All right, so you got gas stations, you have liquor stores. People are coming in and out of liquor stores all day, convenience stores, stuff like that. That's always a good spot like that. Out here in LA, I notice a lot of people do the post office. So you got people coming in and out of the post office all day, every day, sending their mail out. And so these are some of the best places where you could find and set up outside of certain restaurants, coffee shops and different things like that. Any place where there's other storefronts or businesses that get, pretty good traffic. These are some of the common places that you might consider setting up so that you're just one step closer to success. So then you have location, okay? Outside of location, what's something else that's gonna be very beneficial to you is a high level of confidence. If you don't have the confidence, then you're pretty much probably gonna be sitting there just looking at people walk by all day, not speaking to too many people. Whatever it takes, whatever you need and have to do to give yourself the confidence, you want to go ahead and get that done so that you are interacting with as many people as possible. I also done a video in the past called 20 no's equals 1 yes. and I also did a video called a bunch of ones beat a bunch of nuns. So 20 no's equals 1 yes just means that you need to talk to 20 people before you make one sale. And so um, that's basically like 5 transactions every 100 people that you speak to. Depending on your product and your price points, what more than likely what would I make if what will I make if I do 5 transactions? So if your most number one item is a $20 item and you sell 5 of them, you know, that's $100. You spoke to 100 people. Yeah, you know, so that's like 5% in sales. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I think that's pretty accurate. You know, 5% and get 5% of closing a deal based on how many people you interact with. I think that's probably accurate for most salespeople in and around that range. For somebody like myself, I would say that it should be higher. And yeah. So engagement, how many people you speak to, you definitely want to be speaking to a lot of people. 20 no's get you 1 yes. A bunch of ones beat a bunch of nuns. That's another video that I've done in the past. And that's just basically letting you know that, okay, don't be in the beginning stages when you're trying to come up and you're figuring it out and you're working on building everything up. You want to get in, if times are maybe a little bit slow, you want to get sales. The goal is to make sales. So the thing is, what you want to do is you want to make some profit. Okay, so if you're not making any sales and you have an opportunity to make a sale, then just go ahead, and if the person is a haggler and they're trying to haggle you, just go ahead and take a pay cut, basically give them a deal, give them a sale, and then just make the sale. You know what I'm saying? So if you have for instance, if you have a product, let's say you sell $10 earrings, okay? Earrings you sell for $10, all right? You get the earrings for $2. So let's say you're not making no money today, it's been a slow day or whatever, and you're like, and somebody comes and they're like, can I get it? I don't have $10. Can I get it for $5? You know what I'm saying? So if you do it for $5, then you still doubled your money. You did more than double your money. You got the earrings for $2, you sold it for $5. Now, for the $5, you can actually go and buy 2 more pair of earrings. Why not just make the sale? You know what I'm saying? Of course, you wanted to, you know, get the bigger profit margin and sell it for $10, but it's cool. A bunch of ones beat a bunch of nuns. You made the sale. And that's like, sometimes you just need that one sale to get you warmed up and things start flowing easier. So it's always a thing of, okay, if it's needed, if you're in the environment, always just gauge the environment. You know, this is not something that, nothing should be written in stone. You always have to be like water. That means take form of whatever the situation is. So if you, like Bruce Lee, this is me quoting Bruce Lee, you know, you put water into a cup, it takes the form of a cup. You pour water into a bowl, it takes the form of the bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be able to, you know, shift or be able to take form of whatever the situation is. So if, let's say you're in a big environment, or you're in an environment and it's the first, you just not getting there, you setting up, and you actually don't even know, you know, how this is going to turn out. You don't know if there's going to be a big event, of a lot of people going to show up, and somebody comes up and they just want to buy something, but they want the deal. Just to break the ice and just to get your first sale, give them the deal. Why not? We don't know how the rest of the day is going to turn out. This is our first time in this space. Cool, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even on the other end, let's say today I'm doing an event. I don't have another event for a week or two, like a big event or something, or, you know, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not going to be out for a while. I'm going to re-up from what I did today. I'm going to re-up and get more stuff. But somebody here at the end of the day and they want a deal. I made a lot of money today. I surpassed my goal. But there's nothing like icing on the cake. There's nothing like a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, they came up to the table. You know, they don't got the 10, they got the 5. Okay, cool. We just gonna add that on top. We still gonna give them the deal at the end of the day, even after we surpassed our goals. At the beginning of the day, when we ain't made nothing and we just want to break the ice, cool, give them a deal. A bunch of ones beat a bunch of nuns. All right, at the end of the day, we surpassed our goal, but you know what? I want a cherry on top. A bunch of ones beat a bunch of none, give them the deal. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? And it's only a situation to where you're in an environment where there is a lot of people and there's a lot of business being done and you're low on inventory. So there's a thing to where like, okay, cool, I don't have much, but I know I'm gonna sell out. The people are here, they're buying. I know I'm a shark vendor. I know I'm a shark salesperson. I'm about to, you know, eat up this whole ocean around here. Basically, listen, brother, come back at the end of the day or towards the end, come back a little bit later. And if I still have it, maybe I can give you a deal at that point. But right now, I just can't do it because I don't have much inventory and I really want to get as much as I can out of today. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, follow my Instagram or this or that, and we'll follow up and we'll get you this next week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how you kind of deal with that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I would say don't even really cut your prices down, as if, you know, it's the beginning of the day, I don't got much inventory, you know, and it's like, or the item, if I only have a few of these items and I notice my hot item and they're gonna sell, it's just a thing to where it's like, brother, if you still here at the end of the event, maybe I could do it then, you know? And yeah, so those are just some tips, street vending 101. Yeah, I went on and another thing, you know, I'm gonna make another video about this topic. So yeah, peace, like, share, subscribe, comment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate y'all support, and share this with everybody you know, all the vendors and the money hustlers and the go-getters. Let them know I'm here giving up the game. Appreciate y'all. Peace.